Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus giving you another full game breakdown. Once again, guys, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe button and also that notification icon so you can never miss an upload. So I'm going to be once again using the Chargers as my team, but I'm going to be rolling with Kansas City as my offense, and on defense, I'm going to be using the Detroit Lions, sprinkling in a little 2-4-5. Nickel double A gap as one of my base defenses. Going against an opponent that was good and then bad. But I want to kind of talk about how, if you understand your offensive schemes, you can definitely go ahead and set your opponent up for plays if you have a successful scheme. So this is this formation I like to use. So one of the things I want to do is you want to go ahead and use a base play to cause a problem against your opponent to basically set them up for some future plays. So right here, I get a perfect animation with a little rack catch and actually take them for house to go up 7-0. Now on defense, I'm using this 46 Cub defense, which is a unique defense for the Detroit Lions. And right here, he tries to do a little run off the edge. My defensive back comes in and goes and plays this. But this guy knew what he was doing. Does a mesh concept, hits the drag on the backside, gets a good move right there to go ahead and get a nice big chunk of yards right there. So, and then he catches me off guard. I'm actually in basically a man coverage, and he hits me right over the top right here with a nice little route with his tight end, I believe. He's able to go ahead and get a completion back to the quarters defense because he's got a very big offense. He's got a bunch of wide receivers, and I get a nice little block shed with Bosa. That's one of the great things about using the Chargers, is that you're going to get those occasional block sheds with the defensive line. He tries an inside zone against me. I'm able to go ahead and tackle him, but he actually picks up a good chunk of yards. I think he gets 5 yards off that carry. And then I go ahead and light him up with the double A gap blitz. I will have to say that this guy actually adjusted fairly well to this. So the pressure comes in. He actually takes a shot up. Defensive back is right there to go and make a play at the ball. So 4th and 10 situation, going once again with the double A gap blitz right here. I got to take care of the tight end by the line of scrimmage, and I actually try to cut that off, but he actually has a corner on the backside. So anytime this guy was actually in basically a set like this, I really struggled using any kind of a man blitz. He knew how to make it. He make his reads after that. So jump into basically zone coverage. One of the quick adjustments with that double A gap, being able to go ahead and make him throw the ball out. So 2nd and goal situation, he actually goes ahead and throws right into double coverage right there. Lucky he didn't get picked off right there. And I caught off a position. He throws once again back to the seam. Guys in the area. He settles for 3 points. That's always a win on defense, is if you get your opponent by 3 points opposed to a touchdown and stay up. So one of the things when you're playing offense, you always want to anticipate your opponent's adjustments. I'm seeing cover 2 on this, and I've got basically a cover 2 beater, which I know that if someone adjusts into off that offensive set, to go and do that. So most people, what they do is when they get beat by that little hitch route that I use out of that RPO pop play, they're going to go and jump into some type of a cover 2 coverage on the outside. So that my next setup is going to be a one-play touchdown with a cover 2. So it's always good that once you have a base play, you want to go ahead and cause problems, and when they start adjusting to it, you want to anticipate their adjustments. Right here, one hell of a catch right there. This guy was throwing a lot of balls in traffic, and he came up with one right there. That was actually a lucky completion right there. He should have never actually happened. So I go into the Cub defense, got pressure coming off the edge. He actually is unable to get the ball. Jimmy G is not as good of a quarterback as he used to be, and right here actually hits me with a little drag across the middle of the formation, and I think huddles, that's something this guy started to fall back on. He's got a spread formation. He's got basically a tight end and a spread. I go ahead and just drop everybody back in zones. He waits patiently right here, and I go ahead and send my guys after him, and actually goes ahead and hits me right here, but I get him right at the 1 yard line. So that was actually a good misdirection. He actually goes into a quick snap or like a fake type situation, and he takes a sack on that. The funny thing is, this guy has played well over 100 games. He's actually ranked like 11,000 in head-to-head. Obviously not an elite player, but he's played enough to know what he's doing. Here's the one thing, though. This guy actually had a really good play. It's a little spot play And basically what he did, he's put a slant on the back side of it. I had to play the spot, and actually the guy carried. So sometimes you can learn some good stuff against your opponent. So right here, I've got a streak. I've got the drag underneath. He played low, and as a result, the post route on the back side was wide open. Show me cover 3 once again. I'm going to go and pop him with that play. He was sleeping on that right there. So now I go ahead. I'm trying to go ahead and hit the guys over top. Had to drop it down to the running back, and I actually went into his user territory. So 3rd and 7 type of situation. I got this little release route by the running back. It's a really good money route. Get a nice little spin move and able to go ahead and get basically a first down. So 1st and 10 situation. Now, one of the things you want to do is you always want to go ahead, and if you need to move the ball effectively against your opponent, you've been using a scheme, you want to go ahead and try to use a new formation when you really have a money play situation where you need to go ahead and get a first down. It's always good to go ahead and use those, switch up your scheme a little bit against your opponent. If you've had success with a scheme, but it's a third and long situation or something like that, change things up a little bit with a different scheme. So it's almost better to use one scheme until your opponent starts picking up your tendencies, and then switch into another formation once you get to those money downs and those third down situations, so he can't predict what you're going to do. So right here, I jump into basically man coverage. Just going to use her as running back. He sends his running back out. I get a nice little block shed by Bosa, and that forced him to make a bad pass right here. And then a 4th and 8 situation, trying to use this pro defense against him. And this guy had an answer for it, and I think it was just with a corner route on the backside. So let's go and see. Right here, little corner route, out route. He actually picks up another reception. I think that's Reed. So he goes in split close, one of these real common plays. He throws into, was that like 6 players right there? He tries to squeeze into the post. He was making a lot of bad decisions right there. So for 6 seconds left right here, throws another pass right here by defenders in the area, and then with 1 second left, I am going to pick him off. There was a problem with my recording right there, so basically shut down any opportunity he had to put points on the board and hold him down by 2 possessions. So punting the ball, kicking the ball off to him. In this type of situation, go back to this quarter's defense. It hits me with levels, hits the flat route right there, gets a good route right here. Then I go into a cover 2 version of it, and actually hits me with a slip screen. That was actually a good call right there. Makes a nice little move with his running back and gets tackled for just a small gainer. So back to quarters right now. I go with hard flats, little whip route. Actually, look at this play. You hit a little like a crossing route, and then it's just a beautiful dot right there to hit it on the sideline to get a completion. So this guy was using a lot of whips and crossing routes right there, and actually hit a really good play right here. So I take away his backside crosser, and my man defender actually plays it perfectly for me. Now I'm going to go and try to set him up with a man blitz. He actually hits me with a pitch out of the bunch set. This guy's changing up his offense a lot. He's coming on different formations and changing things up. Right here, he goes back to the single back bunch. He tries to do a play action right here, and I actually come in with a manual blitz, get him in a 3rd and 3 situation. He no huddles. Now I actually jump into basically a blitz. I don't set it up correctly. I actually man adjust, and as a result, I'm able to go ahead and cross with my user and stop him. So I'm thinking right now, all I need to do is score one more time, go up by 3 possessions. This game's pretty much toast. He pulls his guys off, then presses him down. I'm looking basically for the route with the running back underneath. He gets stuck on the line, so I look up top. I go take a shot up top with the tight end. I don't have the animation like he did previously in the game, so in that type of situation, I have to go for it. So now he presses his guys down. I'm expecting my slot receiver Guyton to actually go ahead and get past the defender, and the defender carries him perfectly, and I'm not able to go ahead and get it off, so I think that was a very aggressive blitz. So now I come into snug set. I've got the little out route by the tight end. I'm able to go and get it up to the get it up 9-yard gainer, and then I come into the money formation I've been using the entire time. I was thinking about running, but then he actually clouds up the box. He puts 7 guys in the box. He presses his guys down, and what I do is I go ahead and make an adjustment and do a drag streak concept. And basically I'm looking off to the left first Defender's not getting off right here, so I actually take a shot over the middle and come down with the ball, so I get a nice little completion right there. So right here, I just get lucky. That was a huge play with that. So he's frustrated with that type of situation. Got me in a 4th and 1 situation. He ends up quitting out. So once again, my subscribers, thank you for your support, guys. If you do like these type of tips and these gameplays, go ahead and hit the like button. Until next time.